Perfect. So Kimberly, thank you so much for joining us. I'll hand it over to you to introduce yourself and tell us more about this amazing program at NSU for the MS in Medical Education.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Kimberly Valenti. I am the director for the Master in Medical Education program. We're housed within the Dr. Karen C. Patel College of Osteopathic Medicine. The degree is essentially made for clinicians or other health professionals who are interested in teaching. So what we like to say is that we teach clinicians how to teach. But interestingly, a lot of our students happen to be students who are interested in going into the health professionals as well. Maybe they see it as somewhere down the line. Some of them take it as a dual degree. We currently have a DO student who's taking the program as he plans to teach when he gets out of medical school. We also have practicing clinicians in all kinds of fields, physical therapy, pharmacy, DO, that take the program and serve in such roles as residency directors or our faculty members teaching within their own programs. So that's kind of the idea behind the degree. It's a 30 credit hour program. It consists of 10 3-credit courses. It focuses on educational methodologies, research, assessment, evaluation. We also go into legal and ethical issues within health professions education, also interpersonal communication, kind of skills on collaboration and things like that that would be important to those teaching health profession students. As I said, it's 30 semester hours total. It's all online. There are synchronous chats, maybe once a week, maybe once every other week. These are the courses. So as you can see, it's a pretty well-rounded program. If you were someone who didn't have any background in teaching, but was interested in it down the line, especially, as we said, towards health professional students, we kind of tried to hit all of the things that we found to be important for faculty members or those teaching students of that level, including research, leadership and organizational change, kind of understanding how that kind of setting works in an educational, higher education, health professional environment. Mentoring, which is an important aspect of faculty members and also those in residency director positions and things like that as you're going to be precepting students. So some of the graduates, what are they doing now? We have a lot of our students are maybe already faculty members who came in as clinical preceptors or clinical faculty in various programs and now just kind of want to broaden their understanding of teaching, whether it's instructional design and technology, just kind of brushing up on that to be really effective in their teaching to the students. We go over adult learning styles and things like that so that they're able to be efficient, effective educators. That's pretty much it in terms of what the degree is, what our goals are in student outcomes. Do you have any other questions?
Kimberly, what would you say are some of the advantages of the program? Are there good interactions between faculty and students? Or what's some of the maybe opportunities students go into upon graduation?
So in terms of the faculty-student dynamic, I'm really excited because in the last 2 years since I've taken over the program, I've really tried to get a diverse, I'm also the director for interprofessional education at KPCOM, which means that basically my job is to bring together all different health professionals to work together. So I've kind of taken that to my faculty as well. And as I have new faculty come into the program, it's really important to me that because they're going to be working with a diverse group of students going into different health professionals, teaching in different health professionals, that they themselves are diverse in their experience and education. So we have some really great faculty members from all around NSU. We have, for instance, Dr. Terry Morrow Nelson, who is in the College of Healthcare Science. We also have Dr. Barbara Packer Moody, who was with the university for many years and teaches out of Fischler now. So it's a good group of people, and I think that they're dynamic. They've been educators for a long time, so they really know how to engage the students, which is nice.
That's great. Are there any common questions that usually come up for students that are applying to this program, or things that they should know before fully applying?
I think this program gets, we usually have a lot of applicants, but not a lot that understand what it is they're applying for. So I think that's the biggest question, is what is a master's in science and medical education? And as I've said, it's basically taking someone who's in a field other than education and kind of giving them those skills to be able to teach at a graduate or professional level within health professions education. So it's kind of specific, but I also believe that the courses overall, the 10 courses, are going to give you a good foundation in education, whether you are a clinician who's teaching, or if you want to go to health professional school. If you're an undergrad and you want to go to PT school or pharmacy school or DO school, and you have a gap year in between, this may be something that gives you a good idea of the landscape of health professions education and kind of gives you that good foundation, as well as a skill and a resume builder going forward. Once you finish that degree, your professional degree, this can be an add-on to that kind of separates you from the rest of your peers.
That's great. And this is definitely the time to be thinking about those gap year options and everything. So
Yeah.
that's great. Anything else you'd like to mention about the program or that students should know about, from, career opportunities to support resources, just anything? Already you've kind of brought up a lot of things that they have kind of available, but just in case something that we didn't get to talk about today.
Something I think that's interesting and unique about our program is that we're one of 5 graduate level master programs within the College of Osteopathic Medicine, and it's a pretty good tight-knit group. So for instance, our orientation is a combined orientation. So not only do you get that exposure to the students who are in the Master of Medical Education, but you really have, going back to my interprofessional roots here, you really have that opportunity to connect with a lot of students from a lot of different fields. And I'm someone who believes strongly in building that network as you go forward in your career. We have public health, we have nutrition, we have disaster and emergency management. And the fact that you have the opportunity to interact with those students and build relationships with those students, in addition to the ones who are already taking the Master of Science in Medical Education, I think that really helps to broaden your opportunities once you graduate.
Absolutely. Well, this is great. And I think a lot of students will have interest in terms of their post-grad options. Kimberly, thank you for sharing your insights on the program.
I have, sorry, I had one other thing.
Yeah,
we
please.
are, another interesting, and this may serve some students in the undergraduate program as well, as we also have a new partnership with the Fischler Academy, which is a program under the Fischler School of Education for students who are seeking a 3-year undergraduate degree and a 1-year master's. I think one of the exciting things about our program is you can get the degree in 1 year. Most students traditionally get it in 2 years, but it is possible to finish it in 1. So we're partnering with the College of Education with their Fischler Academy, and the Master in Medical Education will be one of their 1-year options that they have once they complete their 3 or 4-year undergrad program.
That's great. A perfect thing for gap year, as you mentioned, is taking that, being able to finish the program in a year.
Yes.
That's great. And this has been really informative, and I think a lot of students should take advantage of it. And Kimberly, who would be the best point of contact if, let's say, students do have questions about the program, or maybe something that you mentioned that they'd like to get more details on?
They can contact me directly. I'm happy to answer any questions. We also have an outreach coordinator, but really I'm available, and they can reach out to me directly. My email address is kw242@nova.edu.
This is great, Kimberly. Thank you again for taking time out of your day. We're going to be posting this recording on YouTube, and thank you for sharing your contact information just in case students have some additional questions or just want to know a little bit more about the program in terms of applications. But this could be a really valuable for students, whether looking for a career in medical education or, as Kimberly mentioned, using it as a gap year transitional program for your next career goals.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Kimberly. You have a great day.
You too.